Hey guys, how's it going? What's going on? My name's Autumn and I'm gonna read some Am I the A-Holes because I'm feeling particularly judgy or snoopy or whatever you want to call it today, and I'm interested in other people's trauma. So let's see. All right. First one is, am I the a-hole for going on a girls' trip instead of taking care of my husband after surgery? Controversial. Let's see. I, 24 female, have been planning a girls' trip with my sister and two friends for the past year and a half. We spent 2 weeks in Greece and I just got back yesterday. Several months. Who spent 2 weeks? You and your husband? Anyway, I feel like some context. Sweet. They got back yesterday. Several months ago, my husband was told he needed his wisdom teeth. Be so for real, girl. Surgery? Getting your wisdom teeth taken out? You're not the a-hole. That's ridiculous. Let's keep reading. And was given several surgery date options. One for 3 months ago, one for the week I would be gone, and 2 or 3 options in October. The clinic was pretty booked out and my husband was in some pain, so I suggested he take the soonest available appointment to not only get it over with, but fix his pain sooner. Plus, I'd be out of the country the next available one. He didn't want to take the soonest one because it was too soon and he wasn't mentally prepared. You gotta do it either way. And I assumed that meant he'd just wait till October. My husband informed me 3 weeks before I left for my trip that he had booked that time slot and he'd need me to stay home and take care of him. Why does he need to be taken care of? It's not a crazy surgery. You're getting your wisdom teeth taken out. Calm the fuck down. Sorry, I'm cheesed. Anyway, I told him that wasn't happening and he needed to either pick a later date or have someone else help him. Yeah, what do you need help with? Mushing your food up? Baby burning it to you? Yum, 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 yum. We fought, but ultimately it was decided my mother-in-law would come, take care of him, and I'd still go. Over the trip, I spoke to them both a few times, and his surgery went fine, and I continued with my trip. When I got home, my mother-in-law confronted me saying how horrible of a wife I was, that I had neglected my husband and chose my friends over him. My husband is still angry, and his entire family is pissed at me. I feel like he's not telling them, like, the whole truth. Anyways, I feel like he had several options and knew fully that I wouldn't be home on the date he chose, that he sprung it on me way too last minute to change my plans or to get any kind of refund, and I made it clear I wouldn't be going. I would be going. He tried to justify it by saying the first date was too soon and the later dates were too far away, and I had to understand that he could only do that week. Am I the a-hole? No, you're not the a-hole. This is so dumb. Okay, let's read the comments. Not the a-hole. Your husband sure is, though. He deliberately tried to sabotage your trip. Tells his family to stuff it. Tell his family to stuff it. It was freaking outpatient procedure, not open heart. Literally. Surgery? I mean, I guess it is a surgery, but really? You made it sound crazy. Tell your husband Reddit said he's a jerk and a low-life manipulative weasel. Someone else said, he definitely tried to sabotage your trip. He didn't want you to go. He got some damn teeth pulled. What the fuck? He didn't need anyone to take care of him. Tell him and his family to shut the fuck up. Not the a-hole. Okay, someone else said, that's actually a controlling move. Not sure what your history is, but this might snowball into something worse. The previous comment was correct, though. It's wisdom teeth. Big freaking deal. If he can't take painkiller on his own, he needs to... He needs to tie himself back to mommy's apron strings. Yes. Very much agreed. Sounds like a baby bitch boy move. Maybe he was trying to sabotage your trip. I don't know, but either way, yeah, ridiculous. And obviously his mom's no better. Not the a-hole. Okay. We got a little wedding one. Specifically, am I the a-hole for wearing white to a wedding? If the title is exactly what it is and you just wore white to a wedding, then yes, you're an a-hole. But if it's one of those, like, it's not even... we'll see. Yes, you're the a-hole. But let's see. My good friend of 10 plus years got married and decided to have a low-key wedding. Very intimate at City Hall with immediate family only. Afterwards, she had a very casual party for 100-ish people. It had been really hot in the city where her wedding was held for the last few weeks, and part of the casual party was in a garden in the baking hot sun. I bought this beautiful 2-piece high-waisted mini skirt and crop top. They also met in the middle, so very little skin was shown. Okay. The base color was cream, but they were very brightly floral in pattern and only tiny pieces of cream poked through orange and earth tones. Okay. All right. The problem is it was so hot, 100 plus, that while in the hotel garden for cocktail hour, I absolutely sweated through the back of the top and obviously didn't want to spend the whole party like that. So I went back to my room and changed into the only other outfit I had. Super colorful palazzo pants and a pressed white linen shirt. At the wedding, my friend didn't speak to me, but it was a big day and she had so many people to host that I completely understood she was just too busy. But it has now been a few weeks and quite unusually, I haven't heard from her at all. I just thought she was settling into married life. They didn't go away, but maybe they were honeymooning at home. Until another friend told me that actually the bride is beyond annoyed that I wore white to her wedding. I always assumed not wearing white was so you didn't look bridal, and I certainly didn't. There were also many men who had ditched their jackets in the heat, so were wearing white shirts. Okay, well, I'll be honest, it didn't even occur to me that it would be an issue, but maybe being thoughtless makes me an a-hole. Edit, I can't add a pic, but this is pretty much the outfit that caused problems. Wedding guest outfits. Okay, edit number 2. I went to see if I could find a pic of the original outfit, and I completely misremembered the colors. It wasn't even a bit cream. The background was pink. Let's read the comments. Reading the title, I would have initially said you're the a-hole, but reading the entire post, I say not the a-hole. Wow. A white shirt with bright colored pants are not a big deal. I can't believe the bride is holding onto a grudge over that. It's sad that that one thing is that she's remembering from the wedding. ETA, seeing a pic of the outfit, I'm even more sure you're not the a-hole. Super cute outfit and perfectly fine. Okay. Very curious. Let's see what the picture is. Bruh. Okay. So it turns out that the picture is deleted. Picture is deleted. So the picture is deleted. So we can't see the picture, unfortunately, but doesn't sound like it's very crazy. Okay. So we got another little wedding one, it seems like, and it is, am I the a-hole for leaving my wife at home after she revealed that she was going to wear white to my brother's wedding? No, I don't think you're the a-hole. Anyone that wears white to a wedding should know that it's not cool. And I don't even know shit about weddings, you know? It's just like a known rule, right? So my wife and brother's wife don't get along. Oh. My wife has a bit of a temper, but my sister-in-law isn't a saint either. Or isn't a saint as well. However, I was never going to let my wife pull something at the wedding, which she tried to wear a white dress. I explicitly told her not to even think about it. She did it once. No doubt she'll do it again. She can be that petty. She said she wouldn't stop. So can't read shit. She said she wouldn't stoop to sister-in-law's level and do it, although she was mad. I was just a guest at my brother's wedding and urged me to not let it slide. I told her that if she even tried to wear white, then I wouldn't let her go through with it. She bought a black dress and said she'd wear it to the wedding, and I believed her. As we were preparing to go, she comes downstairs wearing a white strap dress. I lost it and asked what the hell was wrong with her, and she said I wouldn't understand and that I wouldn't involve myself in women's disagreement. I told her to just stop and change, or I wouldn't take her with me. She argued about returning the black dress because it was too tight, which was true, but I'm sure this was a deliberate move on her part. She tried to get me to let it go as we were late for the wedding, but I insisted she change. I told her she was ruining this for my brother, not just sister-in-law. She refused. I called her petty and left. I went without her, although everyone was asking about her. They understood why she didn't come. They assumed it was because of her beef with sister-in-law. I found about 11 texts, all containing choice words directed at me and sister-in-law. She went to stay with her sister, who got herself involved and called me and the family toxic and abusive. Mom heard and the shit show began. Thankfully, brother and sister-in-law still don't know what's going on, although my mom says they deserve to know what type of person my wife is. Now I'm stuck between family and my wife, who refuses to come, saying I need to make it right, whatever that means. My question is, am I the a-hole for not letting her go to the wedding wearing white? Should I have just left this between her and sister-in-law? I did this for my brother. I don't think you're the a-hole. I think that's very, very, very stand-up move to just ditch her at home. As rough as that is, actions have consequences, and she can't just be a douche and expect you to, willingly go along with it. Read the comments, although I know that they believe me when I say that she's the a-hole. Okay. Not the a-hole wearing white to a wedding is an asshole move, regardless of whatever beef is going on. This is a day your brother and sister-in-law have been planning for a long time and put a lot of money in it. It's their day. You did the right thing by protecting it. Yeah. Sweet, yeah, 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 yeah. Not a lot to say about that one. It's pretty obvious. You did a good thing by trying to protect your brother's wedding. So, anyways, I think that's all I'm going to read today. So, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, stick along, tag along to see any of it. So, anyways, have a great day. Bye.